back to my roots. Oop, there was one. Just blasted on it. He missed it. There he is. He came back. That's a nice fish. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Come on. Pull and drag, rip and drag, dude.
I can't, baby. I'm sorry. I can't go down there.
We did it. We're there, man. Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. In this one, we are taking it back to our roots and we are kicking off part 1 of the bank beater heater series. That's right. We're gonna get some bank fishing in while we're waiting to get the boat back, and I'm super excited to share this footage with you guys today. It was an interesting one, to say the least. Really quick before we rip off and head down to the water, if this is your first time watching or if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and help us color in the bar back there on the subscriber board. We'd love to have you guys riding along with what we got going on over here. I'm trying to hit 100,000, but I can't do it without you. So consider subscribing, turn those notification bells on so you'll catch on my future content. But like I said, man, we're headed down to the water. We're gonna hoof it. We're gonna be beating the banks old school, single camera style, and what a way to kick off the series. It ended up being a great day, but man, did it start out rough. Had a couple snafus, man. Had to swim out to the middle of the lake. I ended up breaking one of my rod tips. Struggle is real, but it turned into a good day. This is gonna be part 1 of the bank beater heater series. I've been doing a lot of bank fishing, so if you guys are interested in seeing the rest of the videos that will be dropping in this series, stick around, stay tuned, stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. But let's head down to the water and kick off this bank beater heater series. Bank beater heaters, let's go. All right, what do we have here, old son? Yee. We're taking it back. We're going way back this morning, guys. We're hoofing it back to the banks. We got a lot of shoreline to cover. Let's see if we can get one. I'm gonna start out throwing the swim jig today. Maybe find us an eater. Beating the banks. Taking it back to the old school. Back to our roots. This is how we started fishing, not only here on the channel, but back when I was a kid. This is how we did it. It was generally at a small pond, but hey, we're down here bank fishing the lake. See if we can find us an eater. You feel that energy? We're just gonna hoof it around, see if we can find us an eater. Keep beating these banks, old son. Catwalk smoke, baby. We'll throw a little top water real quick, see if that'll get one fired up. 1-2 punch. All reaction, you know the deal. No finesse, all reaction. Straight power. This reminds me of how I started out, man. This is how I started the channel right here. A couple setups, hoofing it down to the end of the boat ramp. Really familiar, taking me back right now. Let's try this catwalk along this little tree line right here, dude. Shh, shh. Here we go. No, I'm stuck on a dang mooring buoy. Great first cast out there into open water with a catwalk, and that is not gonna happen, dude. I don't know what to do about that. That sucks. It's straight pinned in the rope on that buoy, and we're gonna lose that catwalk, which is a bummer, old son. How cold is the water, I wonder? Is the water warm? Might just have to swim out there. Might leave it there and then just have to swim out there and get the dang thing. That might be the move. Just had one. He ate my tail just like an idiot. I forgot to bring more Kitex, and my catwalk is out there in that mooring buoy. I'm trying to get a hold of the wifey, see if she'll bring me some scissors so I can swim out there and get it. But I just had a hit. He was on for a second, stole my tail, and I didn't even bring a knife or any extra trailers with me. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm like straight rookie mode right now. I mean, dang, what your boy gonna do? I mean, the only thing I can think of is to just strip down and swim out there, but I don't have a knife. Hopefully wifey will call me soon. Stuck in the mud right now, boys. I mean, dang. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm on a call. I'm just trying to, like, hopefully know that you're okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to, like, go down to the park. Like, I have another call, like, I have to call into now. I'm sorry. I can't, baby, I'm sorry. I can't go down there.
All right, well, I'm just going to have to risk leaving my rod and reel right there and come home. I'll be there. Wifey's tied up, she can't help me. So I've just got to make the rip to the house, be quick about it, and hopefully get back down here before somebody sees my rod and reel. That's a bummer, man. That's a bummer, old son. Come on. All right. All right. Let's go. Hopefully my rod is still there. Come on. I've been gone for like 3 minutes. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We'll come back up here and change and then go for a swim. It's still there. All right, she's still there. Good deal. Time to get geared up for the real mission. Operation Rescue the Catwalk. You just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? That's what we're about to do. One thing I need to be super careful of is zebra mussels. They are everywhere out here. Mission accomplished. Whew, that wasn't so bad. Hadn't been for a swim in a bit. We did it. We're there, man. This old boy's tired. I ain't been doing nothing but riding BMX lately, so that little sprint there and back and keeping myself from drowning while I was out there cutting the bait away got your boy winded. First takeaway, I'm out of shape. I gotta get my cardio up. But the good news is we got the catwalk free. I got some spare baits in the truck now. We're gonna be able to keep fishing. Man, where's Jay gone fishing when you need him? That dude's all about jumping in the lake, swimming for some baits. Turned into quite the mission out here, didn't it? Wasn't what I expected to do this morning. Just for reference, it's like, I don't know, high 50s, low 60s. Not exactly swimming weather here in Texas. Maybe for some of you guys up north. Down here for us Texas boys, that's cold, old son. Fresh trailer. I'm gonna get the swim jig rigged up. We'll get back down to the water and keep fishing. Woo! Crazy. We're back, we're rigged up, we're out of breath, but we got that catwalk smoke cut loose out of that buoy, old son. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Nice day for a swim. Go throw this back in the truck and then we'll get back to fishing. Finally. Rough start to the day. Redemption mode. Just need to get my thumb in the mouth of one and I'll be happy. All right, back at it. Breathe, old son, breathe. Just glad nobody walked down here and saw my rod and reel sitting there, pulled their pocket knife out, cut me loose and stole my setup. So everything else is just a bonus. Got the bait free. Didn't lose a catwalk. Didn't lose a setup. We're back to fishing. Let's go. All right. Nothing over here on this side with the swim jig. I worked the whole point. I'm gonna make a move in the truck. It's hard out here for a pimp when you gotta catch some fish to pay the rent. Oh, just had one straight explode on it, dude. He missed it. Up there super shallow. As soon as it hit the water, he blasted on it. Just didn't get it in his eater. Oh, yep, there he is. He did come hit it again. Nice. Good jumping, yeah, come on. Smoker. This fish is a fighter, dude. They're fired up. Fall time, man. He does not want to come up here. Oh, he's got multiples with him. There's several fish with this one. Come on up here, buddy. Yes, sir. He was so fired up. He blasted on it, dude. Look at him. There's two fish right there, right on the other side of that stump. They're just sitting there trying to figure out what their buddy was eating. Nice, got us one. A nice, healthy, hard fall fighter on the top water. Let him go. Ready, buddy? Yee. I mean, he blasted it, dude. That was awesome. That'll work. That'll get it going. Smoker. See if his friends want some of it. Yeah, he had buddies with him. Come on, old son. I'm glad I swam out for this bait. If I didn't swim out there for it, I wouldn't have caught that fish, probably. Catwalk smoke, getting it done. Hopefully it's not one and done, but feels good just to get one after swimming out there. Getting snagged up first thing on the day. Wasn't really the move. Also rolled the window up on my unicorn. Broke the tip on a $300 rod. Oop, there's one on it. There was one on it just then. Broke the tip on my $300 rod. So that's great. Unicorn down. I was gonna throw the TR, but pulled it out of the rod sleeve and crackerjacked, man. Might have ended up being a blessing in disguise because we were able to get that fish really quick on the catwalk. Hopefully find another one that wants to blast on this thing. There was one little dude just chasing it up just then. But man, that stings, dude, to break a rod like that. All my fault. Got in a hurry on my way back to the house. Rolling my window up and snap, crackle, pop. They'll hold up the fish, but they won't hold up to the truck window. That was all me. Dingus McChingus style. You guys know me, it's always something. I've done a lot of fishing from these rocks in the past before I had a boat. Back to my roots. Oop, there was one. Just blasted on it. He missed it. There he is. He came back. That's a nice fish. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Come on. Pull and drag, rip and drag, dude. Just rip and drag. Come on over here, buddy. Stay on. A nice fish. You guys see that one out there swimming? He's going sideways, but he's coming in. That's a stud. That's a chunk. Come on, get tired. Get up here and get tired. That's a chunk, boys. Look at that fish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. That's a chunk, dude. He's skinny from the summer, but that's a freaking pig, dude. And he smoked the catwalk. Yes, that is what we come down here for. Redemption accomplished. Redemption mission, dude. That's a stud. That's a freaking pig. That right there is what we're after, dudes. Look at that thing, man. Straight tank. He freaking crushed it. Was rip and drag. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tanks on the catwalk, dude. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right on top of the boat ramp. He smashed it twice and then put up a heck of a fight, dude. That was awesome. One last look at that fish. He's probably 3 pounds plus. Right there, just cruising. 3 pounds plus with the head of a 4-pounder easy. Hungry from the summer, up here smashing that catwalk smoke. And I would say that right there is the redemption fish. You guys know the deal. 2 fish makes a video, and that's what it is. Fish number 2 was a banger. Awesome. Just awesome, man. Stoked on that. He put up a heck of a fight, especially on this 6'9" medium moderate. Shoot. That was fun, old son. That was the funnest fight I've had in a while, man. Smacking him from the bank. Let's go. Yeah, that old boy was skinny. He would have been a 4+ easy if he'd have been full. I mean, he had a big old head on him, just skinny little body. He'd been just chilling all summer, waiting for that fall feed. Things are happening. Let's keep it going. Maybe we can get another one. All right, had to walk up to the truck real quick, replace my GoPro battery, but headed back down here now. Just gonna keep working the banks. Just caught that chunk. See if we can find another one that wants to hit this catwalk smoke, baby. Look, there's bass all right here in the shallows. Oh yeah, I can see them on the other side of the dock over here. Look at them cruising up shallow. They're all on the catwalk, just checking it out. Ooh, there's 2 fatties right there, 2 chunks. 2 straight chunks right there, dude. They're all over here. They're all over here. I need to run and grab the fluke is what I need to do. They're all over here by the dock, boys. There's one. Oh, just had one grab it and suck it under. He didn't get hooked. There's 2 chunks right over here by the dock, dude. Look at them. Those are some pigs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 largemouth right over here. They're just cruising. They're right there together. 2 chunks. Bunch of little bass up here, but there's 2 nice size ones right there. I'm gonna run back up to the truck, grab the fluke, throw the fluke at him, see what happens. Grab the fluke rod, MF'er 7.2 medium moderate, rig us up with a black lavender. Zoom, salty super fluke, see if they'll react to this thing. Oh, drop my flukes. Come on, stay with me. See if I can get him to hit this fluke. Stealth mode. Shh, shh, shh. I'm not after those little ones. I want those big ones. I can still see the little dudes. Oh, I got a little one. I saw him eat it though. Sight fishing. Straight sight fishing the fluke. It's fun, but this isn't the fish I was after. Where are those fatties? Little dude, little Peter Dinklage. Where are your fat friends, little Peter? Let you go right there. Off you go, buddy. You're good. Gotta get back up here out of sight. Try to entice one of his fat friends to eat this fluke. The little dudes are all over it. We've been ratted out, boys. That fish I just caught went over there and told him, don't eat that. We've been ratted out here, boys. Where did those fat ones go, man? Where are them fat girls? Yeah, there's just a little squad of youngsters right here. They're checking it out. They're super interested in the fluke. They're ganging up on it, surrounding it. I'm after those fatties. Where are those fatties? He's got it. He just keeps grabbing it. He's going for it again. He's got it. Picks it up, sucks it up, spits it out. I mean, he's right here, right in front of us, guys. I don't know if you can see that little squad of juvenile fish right there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bass. Just sitting there, all in a little squad. And one of them is super aggressive, keeps grabbing the fluke and shaking it. Little dumb ones. The little dumb ones. He's chasing it all the way up here into inches. Look at him right there in front of us, guys. It's cool to see, but it's not really the ones I'm after. I'm after those fat girls. Where are they at? A couple more casts with this thing, and then I'm gonna pick that catwalk back up. Fatties are up shallow, but by the time I got back down here, they had moved on. 3 fish so far from the bank. I ain't mad at it. The only thing I'm mad about is breaking my unicorn earlier in the window of the truck. There's one. Oh, had another one grab it for a second. It's just little fish. That was cool. We got us one on the fluke. Wrong fish, but hey, it was a fish. So let's keep it rolling. There we go. There's one. Oh, it's a nice one. He's fighting. Oh yeah, come on, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That catwalk smoke getting them amped up this morning, dude. Fish number 4. Yes, he's fired up too. Another decent one. Yes, sir. Top water hit us. Nice. He smoked it. Awesome. What a buddy. Off you go. That was sick. They're fired up. They fired up, old son. There we go. Another one came up and cracked it. Johnny 5 is alive out here. He's foul hooked and he done gave up. He got it in the mouth and the side. He done gave up. It's a quad. It's a nice quad too. What's up, buddy? Chill out. There we go. Top water hit us. There's a fatty largemouth just chilling right there staring at me. There's a quad, decent chunk. All right, Johnny 5 is a quad. He's alive and he's a quad. You ready, buddy? Wrong way, old son. Get it turned around. There you go, get it figured out. All right, he needed a little help. He forgot that he was a fish. He's supposed to go in the water. But we got us 5 in our hands this morning. 4 on the catwalk and 1 on the fluke. I ain't mad at it. We're just rocking with 1 camera today, guys. Old school bank fishing video like we used to do when we first started making fishing videos. If you guys want to see the evolution of the channel, see the old bank fishing videos, there are plenty of those available for you in the fishing videos playlist, which I will link down below in the video description. If you guys want to check out some old school bank fishing stuff, go hit that playlist. There's a lot of it. We did a lot of this before we got a boat. We'll make it happen any way we can make it happen, boat or no boat. Let's go. Still going. Beetlejuice down and out, merry-go-round broken down, and we're still going. Caught up in the top water. There was a lady behind me doing yoga earlier and I was just straight talking to myself. Actually talking to you guys, but she probably thought I was talking to myself, probably thought I was freaking crazy. I remember that used to kind of feel weird when I first started making, you know, fishing videos down here in the park. I'd be like kind of feeling a little self-conscious when I'd be talking to myself and there would be people around. Now I just let it fly, dude. I don't even worry about it. Just let them think I'm absolutely insane down here talking to the lake, talking to the fish. One time I was fishing and a guy was like, yeah, I saw you catch that fish and then you held it up in the air and talked to it for a minute and then let it go. I was like, I was talking to my camera, but yeah, that's pretty much the name of the game. Talk to the fish and let it go, right? I ain't mad at it. See if we can get number 6 in the mix. Still going, still chopping. It's about to get super shallow over here on it. Might have to go hit a different spot. And then we're gonna run out of shoreline. We're gonna have to fish the whole park. Sometimes the local kids here in the neighborhood, they'll ask me, you know, about fishing. And they'll want to know where they should fish or what spots in the park, you know, the fish are holed up on. And I'm like, I'll tell you what I do. I start at one side. As soon as I can get down to the water, I start at one corner and then I just keep going. And I keep going to every bit of shoreline that I can get to from one side to the other. And that's how I figure out where they are. It could be nowhere, 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 and then all of a sudden, boom. That's exactly what happened today. No fish in the first couple spots, and then once we got around over by the boat ramp, we started smacking them. It's getting super shallow. I'm running out of shoreline. I'm about to have to head back to the truck and go hit another spot because this is turning into just inches deep. There aren't gonna be any fish right here. This is a big land bridge that goes out there to the island. You guys see the island out there? You don't even need a boat to get out there to that island. You just walk. It's so shallow. I'm gonna go ahead and bebop back this way and go hit another spot a little bit further down the block here on the other side of this island. It always seems like the walk back to the truck is like way farther, way longer than the walk that I did while I was fishing. It's weird. It's like, I didn't go that far, did I? Yeah, we went that far, dude. We went way far. Hopefully, there's one more for us sitting over here in the trees. All right. Come on, 6 in the mix. But it's been a while since anybody's fished these spots, at least for the catwalk. I don't see many people down here fishing much lately. There may not be any fish hanging out over here either. It goes out about. There's one right here in front of me, dude. Scared the bejesus out of me. I wasn't ready. 6 in the mix, baby, on that catwalk. He chased it up here shallow and hit it. Awesome. Boom. Another largie. Large Marge. Tell him Large Marge sent you. All right. So self-releasing hooks there. He went ahead and let himself go. 6 in the mix though, old son. Yee. I mean, he chased it right up here and hit it. I wasn't even paying attention. He scared me. See old dude over there walking back from the island with his 2 dogs, 3 dogs, cruising. No boat needed. I had to call it. Running out of places to fish. It's getting later in the day. They might be slowing down, but hey, 6 in the mix, old son. That's all she wrote, boys. That's all she wrote. 6 in the mix. I ain't mad at it. Rough start to the day. Snagged in a mooring buoy. Had to go for a swim, but stayed determined, stayed dedicated, stayed after them. Put 5 in our hands with the catwalk smoke and got one on the fluke as well over there by the dock. So that was cool. Oh man. It's all good. Bank fishing ripper. All right, I'll see you guys back at the house. And there that was, guys. That is how I ended the day with 6 in the mix. Had to swim out there and get that catwalk smoke back. Ended up breaking the tip on my unicorn. It's always something with me. You guys know the deal. But we were able to put 6 fish into our hands, and we actually locked up with one really nice one there. That was a tank. He was skinny from the summer, coming up for the fall feed. Head of a 4 or 5 pounder on that one. Straight chunk. I was stoked on that fish, and what a fight it was, man. 5 other fish as well. 4 more on the catwalk, and then that one little dude on the fluke. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me down there by the water, not on the water, beating the banks, taking it back to the old school, to our roots, how we started out here on the channel. Speaking of how we started out here on the channel, if you guys are interested in seeing the old school bank beater videos, I will throw a link to the fishing videos playlist down below in the description so you guys can go back and watch every fishing video that I've ever created and see the full evolution of the channel from start to finish. If you're interested in seeing how things have progressed around here, how we started to where we are now, that link is down there below in the description. Also, shout out to 6 Cents Fishing. The rods that you see me using down there on the water and the catwalk smoke, both from 6 Cents Fishing. Check out 6centsfishing.com and use my code JR10 at checkout to save 10% off everything on the website. They have a bunch of new really awesome stuff. A bunch of new crankbait colors just dropped. If you guys haven't seen my crankbait unboxing where I showed you guys all the new awesome colors, I'll show you a few of the standouts right now, but we did a full-blown unboxing of all the new colors that the 6 just dropped on us. Here's a look at few: Pumpkin Seed, Warmouth, and the Phantom Craw, or I think my 3 favorites of the bunch. If you guys are interested in picking up any of the baits or the rods, the shirts, the hats, the gear, they also just released some new bait bags. So yeah, go check out 6centsfishing.com, use my code JR10 for the win, save the bread, and support the channel at the same time. And as always, if you decide to do so, take a screenshot of that confirmation email that you will receive and head on over to Instagram, shoot me a DM at the Justin Royal with that screenshot, and I will give you a shout out on Instagram. Everybody who uses my code gets a shout out on the gram, just a way for me to say thank you publicly for riding with me and showing the channel support. There are also multiple ways down there in the video description that you can support, listed down below in the video description. If you guys enjoyed hanging out with me out there on the water today, please consider subscribing to the channel. Help us color in that bar back there on the subscriber board. I would love to have you guys riding along with me. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my video, but that's about all I got for you today, man. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on the next one.